whenever I perform, people always ask me what was the very first magic trick that I ever saw. And actually it was shown to me by my father. Now, my dad's not a magician, but he used to do a card trick around the house whenever I didn't want to do my chores. So I saw this every day. It's actually pretty simple. It used a giant envelope that we don't really need, and 4 giant cards. As you can see, 3 of them are the same, 3 2 of diamonds. One of them is a joker. The joker is the important one because we used to play a little game of hide and seek with the joker if I didn't want to do my chores. For example, in the fall, it was my job to rake the leaves. I didn't feel like doing it, so my dad replaced the joker across the room where I could keep an eye on it. He'd show me the 3 remaining cards were the 2s, then he turned one face down to try to confuse me. And he said, Dan, because that's my name, he said, if you can find the joker, you won't have to rake the leaves. Well, I felt he was raking me in, and I wasn't going to leave it at that. So I said, I want to see the card that's face down in your hand. He said, sure thing, it's just a 2 of diamonds. Now, my father's a fair man, so he gave me another chance. I said, well, it's got to be on the table. He said, I'm sorry. Go get the rake. The joker is here. That is a 2 of diamonds. Yeah. I didn't know how he did it, but I decided not to worry about it. And then in the winter, it was my job to shovel the snow. I didn't want to do it, so my dad did the same thing. He placed the joker across the room where I could keep an eye on it. He showed me the 3 remaining cards were the 2s, but I was getting suspicious. So I said, I'm getting suspicious. Well, what would you say? So he went one step further by showing me not only the faces of the 2s, but also the backs of each and every one of the 2s. He then turned one of them face down to confuse me, and he said, Dan, because... Thanks for being here. He said, if you can find the joker, you won't have to shovel the snow. Well, I remember the last time I was left out in the cold. I really felt like a flake. I knew I was getting another snow job. Get the drift? So I said, I want to see that card that's face down in your hand. And he said, sure thing, it's just a 2 of diamonds. So my father's a fair man. He gave me another chance. I said, it's on the table. He said, I'm sorry. Go get the shovel. This is the joker. And that is just a 2 of diamonds. Thank you. A little smattering of applause. That's what I'm going for. Next time, on the big finish, if you run around, it'll make it look like everybody's having a good time. Oh, I know you are. I'm just joking with you. Now, when it was springtime, it was my job to mow the lawn. Oh, I didn't want to do it. My dad got off the cards, and I got kind of nervous because I wasn't sure I could take any mower. I wrote the whole thing for that one line, so I'm keeping it in. But I knew I'd cut him to the quick, so as soon as he turned the joker face down, I said, hold it, Buster! Well, I didn't typically speak to my father in that tone of voice, but that was his name. And you didn't expect it, did you? And he was cheating. He didn't just turn 1 card face down, he turned 2 face down, and that's not very fair. But as I said, my father's a fair man, so he removed the 2 2s that were showing, which would be a lot more fun if it were the ballet. And then he proceeded to, oh, one guy got it. And then he proceeded to mix the other 2 in the joker. And he said, if you can tell me which is the joker, you won't have to mow the lawn. I said, Dad, it's easy. It's the left one. He said, nope, that's a 2 of diamonds. I said, aha! I got you this time. I didn't mean the card in your left hand. I meant the card that would be left. He said, that's okay. That's a 2 of diamonds. As a matter of fact, he never used a joker at all. He just kept it in the envelope for safekeeping. And I should have known better because my father never did play with